Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. This morning I have Elizabeth here with me and we're going to get her dressed for Theme Thursday, but it occurred to me that I have not done a morning routine with her yet. So I'm going to lead you through a little bit of our morning and then we're going to get her dressed. So she's wearing these super sweet Carter PJs that have neon flowers on them, and she's got her passy, which she does not want to give back. There she is. And I have her bottle here. She drinks about 3 ounces at a time right now, although it does vary from day to day. So I'm going to feed her, and then we can talk a little bit about what a typical day looks like for us. So for Elizabeth and I, this last few weeks has been pretty kind of low-key and relaxed. Our mornings are really different right now than they will be when school goes back for me. So right now in the morning we're just getting up and I have my coffee and she has her bottle. I leave her in her pajamas until after she has finished her bottle, and then I usually get her dressed for the day. Right now we just kind of hang out and we snuggle up and we read some books and we play with some toys. And then we usually go for a walk mid-morning, and if she does not fall asleep on the walk, then she falls asleep as soon as we get back. She takes her morning nap, and then we start the whole process over again. Now, when school starts, it's a little bit different. I get up in the morning with her, and she has her bottle. I leave her in her PJs, and normally I'll bring her in the bathroom with me and put her in the bouncer. She doesn't really like to lay flat right after she's eaten, so and that way I also get to spend a little bit of time with her. So I'll bring her in the bathroom, I'll put her in the bouncer, we'll sing some songs and we'll kind of hang out and visit with each other, and then I take her still in her pajamas right to daycare and drop her off with like a complete change of clothes and everything in her bag, because usually by the time that we get her there, she only has about an hour until she goes down for her next nap. Then when she wakes up, she eats again, and then they typically change her just after that second feeding and put her in clothes for the day. So that's how a kind of general morning goes. And right now it's just been kind of laid back and easy. I start school in a little bit less than 2 weeks, and so things will definitely change then. Those of you who watched last year may remember that I just didn't have much time to do things with the babies during the school year. I got really overwhelmed. Kind of the middle to the end of the semester was really hard. And this year I expect for it to be harder again, because in addition to working my job and in addition to all of my classes and all of my academic sort of requirements that I have to meet, I also have my internship this year, which is 15 hours a week, but it really will extend beyond that because I'll be doing a lot of presenting and I'll have to do a lot of preparation work before those presentations at my internship take place. So it's going to, I think, be a pretty hectic year, but I'm excited, and after I finish this year of internship, I only have 1 year of internship left in my master's program, and then I will eventually get my doctorate, but I don't know, if I'll do that immediately after my master's program or if I'll wait a little while. So it will get crazier and I will have less time with her, which is why I've tried to make as many videos with all of the babies and take lots of pictures and do lots of changing that I can. She's not really seeming to want this. She's just kind of playing with it more than anything, which is really unusual for her because she's usually quite a good eater, especially in the morning. She's quite hungry and thirsty after having been in bed all night, but we'll give her a little bit of a break on it and we will get her dressed after we burp her. I'm going to quickly burp her. Then we'll get her dressed and we'll try again and see if she's a little more willing. She's got this crazy bed head going on. You can see her bright pink bow up here. I just love these jammies, and they have the little built-in hand mitts. I do like to cover her hands at night because she tends to scratch her face, and we don't want for her to scratch her pretty face. Alright, I'm going to lay her down right here so that we can, long enough to get her changed. And quickly I'll show you the outfit that she has today. So today's Theme Thursday is Wild About Animals, and we have this Honest diaper. This is a size 1, it's cheetah print. I bought these on Instagram, and I originally bought them for Kaya, but they're too small for her, so Elizabeth is going to use one today. And she also has this onesie which says Adorable and has some stars on it. It's this really pretty kind of teal color. And then she has these zebra print pants that have a ruffle on the booty, and this outfit is a Carter's newborn. She also has her little Wubbanub. My favorite animal is penguins. I love penguins, and this Wubbanub goes nicely with her outfit, so she has that as well. So let me turn the camera where you guys can see her. I almost forgot to do that. So there she is, and we will get her dressed. Now, I waited for Elizabeth. Some of you may know she is the Sally by Bonnie Brown, and she was created by Nikki at Still Moments Nursery. I waited almost 2 years for her. From the time that I ordered her until the time that I received her was close to 2 years. So I had plenty of time to nest for her, and she has a ridiculous amount of clothes. I mean, like, more clothes than any baby could ever possibly need. And this is one of, like, my favorite things. It's her first time wearing the sleeper. Most of her things she only has worn once, and she still has tons of stuff that she hasn't worn at all, just because of kind of the sheer volume of stuff that I collected for her when I was waiting for her. So pretty crazy. But I love this sleeper, so she might have to wear it again, even though she has some things that she hasn't even worn yet. And then underneath, she just has this hot pink Carter's onesie, and sleeveless, of course. And I do like to have a onesie on the babies underneath their pajamas, even if it's a sleeveless one. And it tends to change. Like, I tend to do a long sleeve onesie with fleece pajamas when we get a little more into cooler weather. Let's see. This onesie had a really nice tight neck. So I bought it used, and I think it was probably washed and dried quite a few times. So it was a little challenging to get over her head putting it on. Let's see how we do taking it off. Oh my goodness, where's Elizabeth? There she is. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I don't think she liked that very much. She's scowling at me. And she's wearing my favorite kind of diaper. I do like cloth diapers on the babies, especially at night. This is an origami folded Terry Square, and these colored ones, I have quite a few of these. These colored ones are by Brightbots. I bought them from Australia before Brightbots Australia went out of business, and now they're in the UK, but they're a lot more expensive for me to buy from the UK, so I have not purchased any of the new colors that they've just come out with, but I love these. They're just so squishy and soft. Okay, let's get her fresh diaper on here. Oh my goodness, you're being so patient. And I don't know if you guys feel that Honest diapers run small. I feel like they run small. She's a pretty small newborn, and this is a size 1, and it really is not big on her at all. The tabs don't even meet in the middle. So, I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. I did also notice that when I bought my preemie twins, that they had some Honest newborn diapers kind of included with them. So, I'm guessing that most people find that to be true. The Honest brand runs a little bit small. I don't buy a lot of disposable diapers because, like I said, I just prefer, let me take her hair clip out, I just prefer the cloth ones. But it's interesting to know, like, how, it's good to know how brands compare, because like I said, I bought these for Kaya to go in her box packing, and they were too small for her. Like, there's no way that they were going to work at all. So we passed them down to Scarlett and Elizabeth, and maybe I'll save a few, add them to my size 1 diaper collection, which is getting exponentially longer all the time. It's a little warm for this outfit, but with the theme for today, it was just too cute to pass up. And I always feel like I really like to be warm, so I always feel like that people over air condition. I always have a coat in my bag, and if I'm going to be on a bus or a train or anything for a long period of time, I wear long pants even in the summer because I can't stand to be cold. So I do feel like, you know, definitely not in our house. We don't run the AC, but I do feel like that most people, you know, stores and at her school and things like that, they probably keep it a little colder than I would like it. So it is nice thin fabric. It just happens to be long sleeved and long pants. Oh my goodness. Look at her little, look at her little ruffle booty. That's so cute. And then I'm going to see if I can sit her up and try to do something with this mop of hair. So I have a couple of different hair options. I don't generally like the way that headbands look on her. I like the way that headbands look on Scarlett. I think Scarlett just has the perfect features and the perfect head for a headband. I don't usually like the way that headbands look on her, but I do have one. I have this black and white one, and so we can definitely try it and see what we think. And if not, I have another sort of option. Yeah, I just, something about like the size and the shape of her face. Her face is just like so small and petite. I like a big bow, but for some reason on her, I just feel like the headbands overwhelm her. So I don't like that. We're not going to do that. But I have this little white flower, and we will see if we can slide this in. There we go. And I think that's just much better. It's just kind of dainty and sweet, and you can tell she's a girl, but it's not so big that it overwhelms her. Oh my goodness. So here she is, guys, in her Wild About Animals themed Thursday wear. And we'll give her her little wubba-nub here. Let's see. Here we go. So there she is, and I look forward to seeing everyone else's Theme Thursday options. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.